Picture this. It's early morning. The light is soft, the kitchen's quiet, and the only sound is that gentle sizzle as pancake batter hits the pan. It's the kind of sound that makes you feel like everything's right with the world. Today, we're keeping it simple and delicious. I'll show you how to make the easiest, fluffiest pancakes right at home. No fancy mixers, no complicated steps, just a whisk, a bowl, and a little bit of love. Because the truth is, making pancakes isn't about perfection. It's about warmth, comfort, and slowing down enough to enjoy something homemade. So tie up your apron, preheat that pan, and let's get flipping. Step 1. Gather your ingredients. Every great recipe starts with the basics. And for this one, you'll only need a few simple ingredients, probably already sitting in your pantry. Here's what you'll need. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of milk, whole, low-fat, or even almond milk works, 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of melted butter or vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, optional. But trust me, it adds that bakery-style flavor. And if you want to level it up later, keep some chocolate chips, blueberries, or banana slices nearby. But for now, let's master the classic stack. Step 2. Mix your dry ingredients. In a large mixing bowl, add your flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Now, grab a whisk and give it all a quick mix. This might seem like a small step, but whisking your dry ingredients isn't just about combining them. It actually adds a little air to your flour, helping your pancakes turn out lighter and fluffier. Here's a secret tip. If you've got time, sift the flour first. It makes a big difference in texture, trust me. Your future self will thank you. Step 3. Combine your wet ingredients. Now grab another bowl. Crack in your egg, pour in the milk, and add your melted butter. If you're using vanilla extract, now's the time. Whisk it together until smooth and creamy. It should smell rich and sweet already. Now comes the satisfying part. Pour your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients. Use a spatula or whisk to gently fold everything together. You don't want to beat it like cake batter. A few lumps are perfectly fine. Those tiny lumps are your secret weapon. They keep your pancakes tender instead of chewy. If you overmix, you'll end up with rubbery pancakes, and no one wants that. Step 4. Rest your batter, the secret step. Here's where most people rush, but this step makes all the difference. Let your pancake batter sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. This gives the flour time to absorb the liquid and the baking powder time to activate. You'll notice it becomes a little thicker, a little puffier, and that's exactly what you want. Think of it like letting your pancakes take a deep breath before showtime. Step 5. Heat up your pan. Now, set a non-stick pan or griddle over medium heat. Let it warm up slowly, not too hot, not too cool. Here's a quick test. Sprinkle a few drops of water on the surface. If they dance and sizzle before evaporating, it's perfect. Next, grab a paper towel and lightly grease the pan with butter or oil. You don't need much, just enough to make the surface glossy. And here's a pro move. Use butter for flavor on the first batch, but switch to oil for the rest so they don't burn as easily. Step 6. Pour your first pancake. Moment of truth. Scoop about 1/4 cup of batter and gently pour it into the center of the pan. Let it spread naturally, don't push it around. Pancakes like their space. As the batter cooks, little bubbles will start forming on the top. When you see those bubbles pop and the edges begin to dry, that's your cue. Slide a spatula underneath and flip it confidently. The first flip is always the hardest, but once you hear that soft sizzle and see that golden brown surface, congratulations, you've nailed it. Cook for another 30 to 60 seconds on the second side until both sides are evenly golden. Then transfer it to a warm plate. Step 7. Keep them warm. Here's a little trick restaurants use. Preheat your oven to the lowest setting, around 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 90 degrees Celsius. As you finish each pancake, place it on a baking sheet and keep it in the oven. That way, every pancake stays soft and warm until you're ready to serve. Because let's be honest, no one likes a cold pancake at the bottom of the stack. Step 8. Stack them up like a pro. All right, now it's time for the part everyone's waiting for, stacking your pancakes. Grab a wide plate and start layering them one by one, still warm from the oven. There's something deeply satisfying about seeing those golden circles pile high, each one slightly steaming, butter melting between the layers. If you want to be a little extra, spread a small pat of butter between each pancake. It melts down slowly, soaking in and giving you that perfect balance of soft and rich in every bite. And remember, presentation matters. A tall, neat stack with a little syrup drizzled down the sides can turn your homemade breakfast into an Instagram-worthy moment. Step 9. The toppings that change everything. Pancakes without toppings? Never. Here are a few classics and a few creative twists that will transform your simple pancakes into something special. Option 1. The classic stack, butter and maple syrup. Simple, nostalgic, unbeatable. The way that golden syrup glides over the edges and soaks into each fluffy layer, that's pure comfort. Option 2. The berry burst. Add fresh strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries. The tartness of the fruit cuts through the sweetness and makes every bite feel bright and fresh. Option 3. The banana dream. Slice a ripe banana and drizzle with honey or caramel sauce. Finish it off with a sprinkle of cinnamon, and you've got cafe-level flavor at home. Option 4. The chocolate lovers stack. Add Nutella or melted chocolate chips between pancakes. Top with whipped cream and a dusting of cocoa powder. Dessert for breakfast? Why not? And for something elegant, try Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey and crushed nuts. It's light, creamy, and protein-packed. Step 10. The little secrets to perfection. Now that you've mastered the recipe, let's talk about what separates good pancakes from amazing ones. First, don't overcrowd the pan. Cook one or two at a time. That way, the heat stays even and every pancake gets that golden, crispy edge. Second, keep your heat consistent. If your first few pancakes come out too dark, turn the heat down just a notch. Pancakes cook fast. They don't need fire, just warmth. Third, fresh baking powder is your best friend. If it's old or clumpy, your pancakes won't rise. Check the date before you start. Fourth, don't flip too early. Wait for those bubbles to pop. They're not just decoration, they're your built-in timer. And finally, let them breathe after cooking. Stacking them too quickly traps steam and makes them soggy. Give them just a few seconds to cool before piling up. Step 11. Variations you'll love. Once you've got this base recipe down, the possibilities are endless. Whole wheat pancakes. Swap half the flour with whole wheat. It gives a nutty flavor and extra fiber, perfect for a hearty breakfast. Oat pancakes. Blend a handful of oats into your batter for extra texture and chew. Lemon ricotta pancakes. Add a spoonful of ricotta cheese and some lemon zest. Soft, creamy, and slightly tangy, the kind of pancakes you'd find in a brunch cafe. Protein pancakes. Mix in a scoop of vanilla protein powder and an extra splash of milk. Light, filling, and gym approved. Cinnamon apple pancakes. Grate half an apple into the batter and sprinkle in cinnamon. It tastes like autumn on a plate. Step 12. Serve and savor. And now, the moment of truth. Grab your fork and knife, slice through that warm, fluffy stack, and let the butter and syrup drip from the sides. The outside is golden and crisp. The inside is light as a cloud, soft, pillowy, and just sweet enough. That first bite? It's everything a home-cooked breakfast should be. Simple, comforting, and made with love. There's something magical about pancakes. They're not just food, they're a feeling. The smell fills the house, people gather around the table, and for a few minutes, the world slows down. And there you have it. Simple ingredients, a few easy steps, and you've created something everyone loves. The best part? You don't have to wait for weekends or fancy brunch spots. You can make fluffy golden pancakes right now in your kitchen with whatever you have. Cooking at home isn't just about saving money. It's about creating moments, and pancakes are one of those dishes that always bring people together. They're for birthdays, lazy Sundays, cozy mornings, and those just because days when you need a little sweetness. So go ahead, grab your bowl, mix that batter, and flip your way into a better morning. And hey, if you try this recipe, share your results. Drop a comment, tell me your favorite toppings, or tag your stack online. If you enjoyed this cozy kitchen moment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more simple, delicious recipes every week. Because happiness isn't fancy, sometimes it's just a warm pancake on a quiet morning.